Okay, good evening, everybody, and welcome to UWINK Global Sunday Nights Training. And I am excited to be here with you today. This is Mike Geddes in New York. And, ma'am, I had the privilege of listening to a really cool training by Mr. Eric Worre. And I took some of the notes that I have taken from that training, and I wanted to share it with you guys tonight because I think you're really going to be excited if you apply this to your business. And we're going to be talking about 3 strategies to excel your business in this upcoming year and in the next 12 to 18 months to change your life forever. You know, Zig Ziglar says this: you were born to win, but to be a winner, you must plan to win, prepare to win, and expect to win. And you know what? That's one thing that I know when people come into the network marketing model, they expect to win. But one of the things that we have to do is we have to help them win. You see, everybody expects to win when they come here, but there's certain things that people need to do in order to win here. And what I want to do tonight is I want to give you a couple of strategies to help you win in this great profession. And because I really believe that each and every one of you is in here, you were born to win. I absolutely believe that. And I believe that if you just take, you know, the steps and, you know, really move ahead and put action behind your dream, you can do whatever you want in your life. So I just want to say I'm really proud of each and every one of you. And tonight we're going to be talking about preparing to win and then expect to win, especially after you see this training tonight. All right, so let's move on. So there's 3 strategies I'm going to be talking about tonight. If you want to take some screenshots, you're more than welcome to. If not, I hope you have your pad and pen out and write these down. Number 1 is a business plan. Number 2 is sacred hours. And this is really important because this is one of the hours, folks, that you need to have on your calendar each and every week. It just cracks me up when people know that we have trainings on Sunday night and they would rather watch the Grammys or something. Okay? And number 3 is accountability system, which is really important. And we'll get into that as we move along. So let's go look at these strategies. Number 1 is your business plan. Okay? Now, this is very, very, very important, folks. The number 1 thing you need to do in your business plan is you got to write it out and then break it down. And so what you want to do is you want to take out a piece of paper, and what you want to be thinking about right now is what is your business plan for 2018? Okay? So the 3 components that you want to look at is number 1 is sell products. You know, what products do you want to focus on? You're going to focus on True Health. You're going to focus on coffee. You're going to focus on, the skincare line. You're going to focus on, good health by using the optimal support packets and Ambertos. What do you want to, focus on? What products do you want to sell? What do you want to become the expert in this profession on? Okay. Number 2, you want to write out how you're going to build and expand your network. What do I mean by that? Well, we know that you want to start to set up 4 or 5 new legs ASAP. You want to get that done. You want to be able to expand your network, and you want to, you want to have a plan of what you're going to do to expand your network. What is your plan? What are you going to do every day? What are going to be the little things that you're going to put together that's going to help you expand your plan? And we're going to talk about that in a second here. And then the third thing that you want to do is how are you going to improve the productivity of your network? Okay? How are you going to help your people? Well, look, on Sunday nights, we put this together for everybody in the room, how they can, how they want to, the help that they can get to help expand their network. That's how you start to improve the productivity of your network, is by putting together, trainings and teaching and sitting down and setting up counseling times and things like that to expand the network. So those are the 3 things that you want to put down on your business plan. What products do you want to focus on? How are you going to build and expand your network? In other words, what are you going to do? What are you going to set up? And I'm going to show you some of those strategies in a minute. And then 3, how you're going to help improve the productivity of your network. So let's take a look at how you're going to do some of these things. The first thing you want to do is what skills? What are the skills about building your network and then expanding it and selling the product? So if you're going to focus on True Health, what do you think, should be some of the things that you're going to want to do? Well, you want to write them down. What skills? So what you want to do is you want to go in to the back office and learn as much as you can about where the videos are, how to set it up, go to New You, okay? You want to be able to look at the videos. You want to be able to see how you're going to set up, how you're going to set up your Manatech Plus page, how you're going to send people to that. Also, you want to start to learn how you're going to help your network when you're selling them the products, maybe coming up with some recipes and stuff. I've been thinking about this, that, I'm going to try to put on my True Health page different things, recipes that you can use. How you're going to change your thinking, how you're going to change, your eating habits. We spoke about that last week. All right. And then what you want to do is, if you're going to do that, as you see on the bottom of this, most of the learning is in the doing. So what you want to do is, where you see letter B there, where do you want to be in the next 12 to 18 months? And some of the things that are going to help you get to the level that you want to reach in the next 12 to 18 months is, what books are you going to be reading? What tapes are you going to start listening to? Who are you going to start listening to? Okay? Are you going to be on Sunday night trainings? Are you going to encourage people to come on Sunday night trainings? Because listen, folks, I can just tell you this from my years of experience. If people don't have a place to meet every week or come together on a regular basis, you know what? They drift away because they're not hearing like-minded people, giving like-minded thoughts to them, okay? C is events. What events are you going to be doing to build your business? Okay, are you registered for Manifest? Do you have tickets? Are you going to the local meetings that might pop up in your area? What you want to do is you want to have all of that written as part of your business plan, okay? Like, we know we're going to Manifest. That some of the people in your upline might have discount tickets. You better scoop them up because they're going to disappear and you're going to be paying full boat. I'll tell you, you can save almost $100, by doing that. Okay, so what are you planning on? What events do you got planned that you're going to do this year to increase your business? Okay, to expand your network. Okay, number 3, D is leadership. Who are you going to work with? And then identify the people that you're going to work with and stay focused with them. Okay, some people, they decide to work with a person, and you know what? They don't contact them. They don't stay in regular, I always heard this. You call up. Ruth Sanchez always taught me this saying: when you're down, you call up, and when you're up, you call down. But listen, it's important when you're an upline that you want to stay in touch with the people that are going to be building the business, the leadership of your network, okay? Because look, you don't have time to talk to everybody in your whole entire network, but you're going to find and identify key leaders, and that's where you want to be spending your time, is helping those people improve their productivity in the network by mentoring them, by encouraging them, by going over and making plans with them and going over their business plan to see where they want to go and what they're willing to do to change their pin levels in the next 90 days. And what Eric Worre says, you update it every 180 days. But from my experience in the business, and he also said in that, he said every 180 days or 90 days. I think it's a good idea to update everything every 90 days. I think it's great to do 90-day blitzes, okay? So every 90 days, that's how I was taught to build a business years ago. Build it in little groups of 90 days and watch what starts to happen, okay? Work with those people in those 90 days so you can identify leaders coming out of those 90-day blitzes. So the next 90 days, which will bring you to the 180 days, you already have those leaders in place that are going to help it explode your business. And just really remember this. Most of the learning is in the doing. And that's what's important. I learned so much by teaching. So what you want to do is you want to become one of the teachers in Ewing Global. So you want to be talking to your upline and say, hey, listen, I would love to teach something. And if you're one of the leaders that have been identified, man, we want you to teach. Listen, I want to listen to other people. I want to get other people's perspective of what they're doing and what their mindset is, because that's how I learn. I learned by listening to guys like Eric Worre and, Tony Robbins and Jim Rohn and people like that, and reading the books and constantly learning things. Okay. I belong to different podcasts, and by listening to those podcasts, I'm always picking up things that can help my business that I can share that will help the productivity of our network. And that's really important to understand. So get that business plan written out, folks. Break it down to, the product that you want to focus on, how to build and expand your network, and that's really important. And the way that you do that is understanding strategy number two is the sacred hours of your business. And what you want to be thinking about, Eric Worre said this, the first thing you want to do is write down your current income. How much money do you make outside of your business? In other words, how much money are you making at your job? Okay. Or you might have a business. How much money are you making at your business? And then what you want to do is you want to look at your MLM business. Okay. Your network marketing business here. And what are you going to do with it? What are you focused on? Because what you got to do is you got to start to change the mindset. Your mindset needs to be changed, because look, your current income, like most people say, that's to pay the bills. That's to, create the little things that you do in every day and everything. And some of you might be making great incomes and everything. But if you want to retire, you can't just give up that income. You can't just say, hey, I'm going to give up that income and that's it. Because what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're making enough money on the side so that you continue to have a full-time income. That's what I love to teach people. So if you have a full-time income, now you can retire in financial dignity and still have fun. But what you got to do, and which is so important, is the mindset. Is important to change the importance of what's more important in your life. In other words, your network marketing business, okay, needs to become as important or more important than your current opportunity or job or income. Once that starts to happen, you're gonna put the hours aside and you're gonna make a plan every day, and you're gonna live by that plan. Okay, you need to set a set time, that what I call the daily method of operation, that you will work your business just like your job. I remember when I was in the other business, we used to talk to new people all the time about adding a name or two to their list every single day. And what you wanted to do is, if you work 9 to 5, was to add another hour a day. Work 9 to 6. So if you got out of your office at 5 o'clock, on your way home, don't go right home. Because if you go right home, guess what happens? You will not get off the couch. Okay? You're going to go home, you're going to eat, things are going to happen at home, the kids, the family, the wife, the husband, all these different things are going to happen. So if you don't take a certain amount of time every day and plan it out, folks, do you have a daily method of operation? Maybe you wake up an hour early, and what you do is you go on, Facebook groups and start posting in Facebook groups in order to attract people that you can develop friendships with. Are you going on, a lot of people think, well, I'm going in, I'm checking my emails. Listen, your emails are not anything to do with your business 99% of the time, folks. Most people spend so much time looking at their email and their Facebook, they never accomplish anything for their business, because your friend putting pictures of their kids and their dogs and giraffes and all these other things on there, the send out smiles, doesn't do anything to build your business unless you're putting those pictures up in different Facebook groups and on LinkedIn and on Instagram to attract people to you that you can start conversations with. That's what's important, folks. Okay? And then you might want to take a certain amount of time every day and go out and live your life. So in other words, if you go out, I'll give you a big hint. If you work in an office, don't bring your lunch so you can sit there and eat your lunch. Okay? What you should be doing is in that time period, you should go out. Go out. Even if you have your lunch, take it outside and eat it. Go outside and talk to people. Go out and smile at people. Go out and try to, find those new people that'll get on your team. That's what's important. Okay? If you have a whole hour of lunch, I know Steve, he only has 10 minutes of lunch. So what he does is he drinks a protein drink because he can do that at work because he can shake it up and have it shooken up and done and everything and drink it in 10 minutes and he has to go right back into work. He doesn't have an hour lunch. But if you have an hour lunch, hey, why not go out? Go to a store, go in, drink a protein drink that'll take you 5 minutes to do. And then for the next 50 minutes, go make a contact, go meet a new prospect, go find somebody that wants to change their life. But you got to make these hours sacred, just like your job. You don't show up at your job late. You don't leave your job early. So why shouldn't you show up at your network marketing business every day and put the time into the business every single day? That's important, folks. That will change your life. That will give you 6 Saturdays and a Sunday. That'll give you the opportunity to travel the world. That will give you the opportunity to spend more time with your family. That'll give you the time that you can, retire in financial dignity. That'll give you the time that you can pay off your credit card debt. That will give you the time to pay off your mortgage. Because if you treat those sacred hours of building your business just like you would do your job, instead of being the jackass or the boss, or a lot of people, just to keep it nice, they go, just over broke. Listen, you're the jackass or you're the boss. Let's be serious about it, okay? So if you take those sacred hours and you think like the boss now, and you create and you go out and expand the productivity of your network, and the way you do that is by bringing new people in. That's the whole secret, okay? And that, folks, let me tell you, that's probably one of the hardest things to do in our business, is to go find brand new people. But you know what? It's the most rewarding part, because the more people that you bring into your business, the bigger your network can expand all around the world. And that's really important to understand. And you know what? I just know that I have a goal and a mission to expand my business around the world. And I'm going to find me the right people that want to really seriously do this. And you know what? You'll hear it from all the leaders, from Luciano and everything. If you want to build your business internationally, you build it locally first. But there's ways of doing things all around the world now. But if you want to really, really, really make it easier, build it locally first, because you can train the leaders here who know the people that live in those countries and they can speak their language. So listen, make those hours sacred, folks. The third thing is strategic accountability. Now, this is important to really understand, folks. The number one thing you got to do is what motivates you. What is it that keeps you on track? Use it to stay on track. What motivates you? What do you want? What's the dream? What do you want? Why do you want it? Okay? Why do you want to retire? Why do you want to pay off your credit card debt? Why do you want to pay off your mortgage payment? Why do you want to have 6 Saturdays and a Sunday? Write it down, okay? It'll help keep you on track. You got to know what motivates you. And then here's the other thing. Negative things will happen if you don't stay accountable to your dream or accountable to somebody who wants to help you. It's like a kid. When they don't do something, or when you were a kid, think about it. When you wouldn't do what your mom and dad told you to do, what happened to you? You got punished. So what you want to do is understand that if you're not going to stay on track, negative things are going to happen to you. Like I wrote in here, like a kid, no iPad for a week. So you know what? maybe you got to do that with yourself. Maybe you got to come up with some things that are negative that you would really miss if you weren't doing what it takes to build your business. And write it down. What are those negative things that you like to do every day? Okay? Maybe it's, you like to, I don't know, have a certain piece of candy every day, or popcorn every day, or hey, you could even do it with your iPad. Find some negative things that would really upset you if you couldn't do them. or have them. All right. But here's the other thing. When you are doing the things and you're doing them correctly and you set up your daily method of operation, at the end of the week, reward yourself. Make it a positive thing now. Reward yourself as you hit the small goals of your business. You know, let's say you make your business plan to expand your network is to meet one brand new person every day. That'd be 30 people every month. Okay. So you meet a brand new person every day. So at the end of the week, you got 7 people on your list. Man, celebrate it. Give yourself, go have an ice cream. Go, well, I'm not trying to get you fat, but you know what I'm saying? Reward yourself with something that you want to do. Maybe go to a movie, go here, go there, but don't do anything in between. No movie in between, no ice cream in between. Take away the things that you love, okay? And then when you get it, reward yourself. Reward yourself for those small goals. When you hit a new pin level, reward yourself. Congratulate your team, high five them, okay? That's really important. And then the other thing that you want to do is tell the world, stop hiding in the shadows behind the trees, okay? Tell the world that, hey, listen, I found a great opportunity and I'm going to build this business and I'm going to change my life and I'm going to change my whole entire destiny. Let the world know, because you know what? When the world is laughing and pushing at you, and we talked about this, before, those are the brick walls that you run into. They're the ones that are going to stab you in the back all the time. But you know what? If you tell them, that's going to motivate you and make you mad enough to keep doing it. Okay? And then the other thing you want to do is competition. Competition is great. It's great to see people reach different pin levels and everything. Well, listen, that's competition, folks. And if it doesn't make you mad that those things are happening, man, let them be mad. Get mad about it. Be competitive about it. Say, hey, listen, so-and-so made a new contact. So-and-so sponsored a new person. I want to sponsor a new person. And you go out day after day, expanding your network, meeting a new person every day, and you get them in front of the program, and you compete with everybody and be excited about competing with the world, okay? So these 3 strategies are so important, okay? Number 1, okay? Strategy number 1, did you write it down? Your business plan. Strategy number 2, the sacred hours, your daily method of operation, what you're going to do every day. And number 3, the accountability process. Are you doing that? And, and just wrapping it up, Yogi Berra, he said this, if you don't know where you're going, you're going to end up someplace else. Listen, folks, you can get lost so easily if you don't have a plan out there, because you'll be all over the place. One day you're going to want to do this. The next day you're going to want to do that. The next day you're going to try this. The next day you're going to try that. Listen, I've been a victim of that so many times, okay? You know why? Because if something didn't happen here, I said, oh, let me try that. No, make sure that you're trying it, analyzing it, and seeing if it worked and how can you make it better. Don't just be crossing tracks all the time. Get on that, straight down that track, folks, by putting together that business plan. Get these 3 strategies working for you, and I think, and I know that 2018 will be the greatest year that you'll look back on and say, wow, wasn't it great 2018? I changed my whole entire life, and I got on the track of success because I took the time to write it down on a piece of paper. So I just want to say this once again, folks. I am proud of each and every one of you. And I know that this is going to be a big year for so many people here. And I really hope that you take what I shared with you tonight. Eric Worre did a great job on this. And what you want to do is make sure that you make sure that your time is working for you. Don't be running all over the place, folks. Get down, take a piece of paper, and write out your daily method of operation in conjunction with what your big plan is for the next 90 days. So I just want to say God bless. Have a great week. And I can't wait to talk to everybody real soon. And I'm going to leave the recording on because I see Luciano's here. Maybe Luciano can come in and add a little bit to this. And that'll be pretty exciting. So, Luciano, you there?
I am here, Mike. Great training. Hey, guys, listen, I don't really want to add too much to it because I think you can You can feel the excitement in Mike's voice. Great training, excellent advice, and it's just a matter now of just going out there and doing it. I know that just like Mike said, everybody that are here, you guys are excited. You want to build your business. You want to, go forward in 2018. And he just gave you guys a great plan to do that. And there's a couple of things that we're working on. Probably you guys will be hearing it, in down the road, and probably in the next few weeks. I think it'll help you guys build your business, a little bit. Also, it's another tool, so it's not, it's not gonna change anything. It's just another tool in our tool box that we have to for you. But yeah, I'm excited, Mike. I think that when you were talking about just doing something fun, I think chocolate ice cream is always good. That you can do that as a prize for doing the things that you were talking about. But guys, seriously, it's just a matter of doing some of the things that Mike was saying. Setting up the goal and really making the decision. It's really all about making a decision. And I wish I could actually tell you guys, and I wish I had a one that I can say, guys, it's really worth it. I was in Miami last night, and we did some meetings with a few people over there who also are looking at this business and saying, listen, I really want to build the business this year. But look, all of us that are here, we're here because either we want to have better health, or we want to make more money. We want to develop a lifestyle. We don't want to be worrying about where the next money is going to come from, and when we go, if we have children, can we leave a legacy? All that stuff. So all I can tell you guys is, look, I don't really know what it is that you're going through or what you got to go through, All I know is it's worth it, no matter what. No matter what, whatever you do for your job, whatever your professions are, that's great. But look, being a six-figure income earner on a residual basis, on a yearly basis, it's worth it, guys. It is big time worth it. And it's going to give you so much more options for the rest of your life that, Al Bala always says that. He says, just getting into the network marketing business has changed the future legacy of my family. And that's how I look at it. It has really changed the future legacy of my family. And it'll do exactly the same thing for you guys. So, Mike, again, great training, fantastic, strategies that you shared with the people. Now it's just a matter of them making a decision that they want to do that. So anyways, guys, hey, let's go Patriots. Another Super Bowl next Sunday. Looking forward to it. I'm going to give it back to Mike.